wanted to talk to you a little bit about 12 volt. I have not ran 12 volt in any of these small campers yet. Really haven't had anybody ask for it. A lot of the people who are our subscribers and our customers, they like to go to the campground and camp. And there's 30 amp service. And we put 30 amp into everything. So it works out. Now, Debbie has said that she would like to maybe do a little boondocking. You know, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy, maybe. I don't know. But she would like to have a little bit of 12 volt. Maybe she could have a light, fantastic fan. Now, the fantastic fans, I don't know if they all only come in 12 volt. This one is only 12 volt. And it's not a base model. But it runs on 12 volts, so she has to have that anyway. Because as I told you, up there in Illinois, that fantastic fan is as good as an air conditioner on many, many days. So we've got to run 12 volt anyway, so we're going to run a light. I'll show you about the USB plug-in as well. So it's not going to be a lot of 12 volt, just a little bit of 12 volt, which is good for me because now I'm going to get a good introduction to 12 volt. Now, here's a twist. Hey, like, subscribe, ring the bell. Be like old tall dude or Karen. Those dudes leave me I just called Karen a dude. They leave me a message. You know, a little comment. I like that. Okay, so the twist is solar charging. We're not going to charge it off of the truck or the tow vehicle. We're going to use a solar panel to trickle charge her deep cell battery. And she got a good battery. A battery is going to last her a long time. And the trickle charge, I think, is just, you know, it'll do more than do the trick. So I'm going to take you through it. And if you don't see this video, it's because I messed it up. But, hey, I'm not pretending to be an expert on solar or 12 volt. But I know what to do. I've had some good instruction from the YouTubes and from Jim. Jim's done a lot of it. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take you through it. And because you're not an expert, or maybe you are, let's go through it together and make sure it works. This should be fun. Well, I guess that's going to be awkward. Hurt my back. But hey, I'm just the guest cameraman. Okay, here's the things. Here's kind of, the battery is already in there, and it weighs about literally 75 pounds. So I'm not dragging it back out. It's heavy, very heavy. I'll show it to you, but it's a gel deep cycle 12 volt battery. It's made for this application, thus it can be used inside. It's sealed. Nothing will leak out, no fumes. Not going to have those issues. I double, triple checked that because I know that used to be an issue. And we've talked about new technology and trying to keep up on new technology. So I did my due diligence. All right, so this is our fantastic fan right here. Still got the plastic on the top, but that, you know, that vent comes up. It's just like a vent, except it's got a pretty sweet fan in it. And it's just going to suck all that air, all that hot air out. So you leave a couple windows open, and it'll pull that cool air in and hot air out. And man, it does the trick. I'm telling you, it does the trick. But that's our fantastic fan, and that's what's going on the roof. We've also got a 12 volt light, but I've already installed it, so I'll show it to you when we get in there. I know what you're thinking. Why are you always leaving us behind? Okay, I'm catching you up. I got excited. I'm new to this. I got excited. All right, now, here's our solar panel. We're not going to mount it on the camper. It has a little arm that swings down, and it just sits there. So there'll be down right there, you can kind of see that hole. There'll be an opening that we can pull the cord out, and cord out from here, and then we'll just plug it into here. And that way, if she feels like letting it follow the sun, you know, every couple hours, she can move it to where the sun is. Whatever makes her happy. And that'll keep the trickle charge going all day. All right. Solar panel. Let me get that over here out of the way. And of course, we're going to need some wire because I'll show you why we need extra wire. Normally, you probably wouldn't. but because of where we're going to install the controller, here's a controller. Now this does a lot of things all in one that the old technology kind of had separate parts for. So let me come up here a little bit closer, and I'll show you a diagram, and then maybe Russ can freeze it when I get the diagram out for you. Right here, you can see there's your solar in, there's your battery out, because the solar will bring the charge in to the battery, and then that'll run that was wrong, new technology. Solar in to charge the battery, and then there'll be another part in here that will run all of our load. So this will come out to the fantastic fan and to the light. So solar brings the trickle charge in, and the battery comes in here so that these two can connect and we can make the circuit. And then there will be one on the inside that goes over here from the battery, not the solar, from the battery over to the load, and then that'll go out to the fantastic fan. And here's how you do it. We're going to put the wires in here, the positive and the negative. And here, it has USB. How about that? So I'm going to put it in a more conspicuous place. I'm not going to hide it underneath the seat, because they're going to want to see this readout. It'll tell you how much charge you're getting, how much charge you have left. Is that weird when I'm talking to you? You can't see my mouth? Or maybe it's better for you. I don't know. So anyway, there will be a readout on here, and there will be a lot of things that you may want to monitor, such as solar, battery, load, and or error. Figure out what that error is. And then I have to put this up high enough, but still out of the way enough, that if they want to charge their cell phones, they can charge their cell phones, you know, anytime now, because the 12 volt will always be hooked up. But they could either plug them into the 30 amp service that we're providing, but if they don't, they can do it right here. So let's go inside and take a look. All right, let's check out this solar 12 volt system. Again, here's the battery. Remember I told you that it's 12 volt deep cycle, pretty expensive, if you ask me, and it's gel, so it's not going to be giving off any fumes. We're going to be okay. It's got the positive terminal there, the negative terminal there. They're clearly marked on this black wire. This black wire will go out the front, under the skin, and it will come up here to our top solar, and it goes in that middle one right there, the two black ones. And it's clearly marked. You can see there, red positive. So that goes into the battery, because it did come from the battery. Now, here's our little solar array here. I've got it just in here for now, just, you know, it's getting enough light that it's working. And I just separated the lights and put their little jumper cable things on them, just so that we know that it's working. And it came down to here, and then I ran a lead, a red and green lead, all the way up to follow that black wire. And it comes out here, and it goes into the solar. Then, this load right here, that's a green and a red. That's a hot, positive and negative, obviously, load that goes up to our fantastic fan and our light. And they're both, well, the light is, it's mounted. Fantastic fan's just in there for testing purposes. So, also, USB. Looky there. We got 12.9 volts. Plenty. And we're not even out in the sun yet. So that first little indicator, that is our solar array. And it says it's working. That is our battery. It says it's fully charged. And that is our load. It says that we are good to go to our fantastic fan and our light. I am very nervous and very excited all at the same time. So we've got a remote control to the fantastic fan. Let's see what happens. Oh, oh, oh. Look! cooling it off in here already, like for real, legit. And let's try the light. What's happening? Ta-da! That's exciting. May not be exciting to you guys. I bet it is, though. You guys like trying new things in campers, I'm sure. So that would just be sitting outside. I'll get all of this mounted and get it all strung together. Oh, let's look at the iPad. Is it charging? Let me look here. What's it say right? Heck yeah, it's charging. It's charging. That's a neat little deal. Kind of kept it really clean right there. And I'll clean all this mess up, get it mounted, finish, of course, our 30 amp service down there, and I'll clean that little item up right there. But hot dog, I am pleased. Remember, not an expert, just a guy that's doing this with you for the first time. Thanks for watching. All right, real quick, here's what I told you that I use for my schematic. And I kind of explained it in the video as well, but I wanted to just give you this schematic so that you see where it went, why it went, and it kind of makes more sense to me when I can see it. You can tell me about it and I'll get it, but if you can show it to me like this and tell me about it, I think that I retain it a whole lot better. So you can, I know I'm a little wobbly right here, but you can always just hit the pause button, look it over, take a picture of it, whatever. But here it is. This is how that solar gets hooked up and that technology that works so well.